Cool.
Uh,
Since we don't have as much time left. So you were talking about 700,000 investment. You wanted to go half and half, right?
yeah.
But if we can't put any money in, what? Because I mean, we're tight of money, just straight up.
Well, I can actually I can adjust this so that you don't have to. So you want to hear a different proposal then with me? With me. So really, I guess. So we would like an exclusive deal, and instead of a 5 cent per cup royalty, I guess the we could just do a 2.5 cent per royalty for the first year. That accomplishes the same thing basically. And then after the first year, then we kind of like earn back. Since the royalty is lower, we kind of earn back that investment, and then we can change that to a 3 cent per cup royalty after the first year. We'd like an exclusive 2 year deal if possible.
By exclusive, you mean the region, right? Because
Um,
you guys just cover a region. You guys don't have coverage in California or in other states, which complicate us with other providers. I mean, region, I think we're in Boston, and I guess we could do Northeast area, states.
okay. Well, one of the advantages of going with licensing you guys is that would give us national exposure to some other markets. So that was one of the competitive advantages that we were looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Go with you that we would get national exposure. So I was thinking more like it would be on a national level.
Yeah, I guess we could. I guess yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Have that exposure or that coverage in those other states as of yet. What we could do is probably give you exclusivity for where you do have coverage, and then as you get that exposure and you open new areas, we could say like first bid, hey, we already opened this new state or this new area. Can we start working? And like we'll give you the exclusivity there once you have the troops on the ground. You could say.
Oh,
Any others really set on stone as to like, okay, we have a provider already in California or someone else on the Northwest. Like right now it would be you. How things work from there. If you guys open new markets, then we're open to giving you that exclusivity as long as you already have that market ready to work, right?
okay. So
So if we were thought you really don't cover the whole country, then there's really no point
okay.
as of like near future.
So as of right now, when you guys launch, like for example, in California, you're going to have someone else lined up to produce your cups and distribute them in California, for example.
That's the idea. We don't have anyone.
Okay.
We're not discussing that with anyone yet. But since you don't have any coverage in California right now, it doesn't make sense for us to give you exclusivity in California unless you do. Like if you were to tell us we're starting to work California to work that area, then we could be like, okay, yeah, take it.
Okay.
If not, we would look for someone else.
So like a right of first refusal, like it would be our option to either build out the infrastructure in that new market, or then, and if we chose not to do that, then that would open it up. Or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that would be kind of the idea.
Okay, well that would be agreeable.
What do you think, Miguel? Does that make sense, Miguel?
Yeah, and first of all, because I think that California will be one of the biggest markets for us, because I think that a lot of companies and offices are based in this state. It will represent for us like a big an important market for insert this machine, and maybe it could result attractive for both parties.
Population-wise, it's densely populated, so just like a lot of cities on the east. And if you guys can get infrastructure and start working those areas, and we have no problem in giving you exclusivity as long as someone is actually working on them. Because if we give you the whole not working specific states, then there's no point in giving it to you.
Yeah, I totally understand, because that'll cost you market share, right? If you just can't sell the product in California.
Yeah. And I guess we're up to, I think it would be easier for us to work with one person or one company like yours instead of having to work with like 3, 5, 10 different ones.
Okay.
If we can work well with you and our model works with you and just had to open other regions, I don't think we have any problem with giving you those regions.
Okay.
Just to make the model keep working the same.
All right.
Or from zero with someone else.
Yeah, that sounds good, because we look at this partnership as a real value add to our brand and getting our brand exposed. And one of the things that we're particularly concerned about is, because we think it'll be successful in a new market for some of our competitors to get kind of a foothold. So having an exclusive deal is it's like critical for us. That we want to kind of be locked in. It would be part of a contract where you have an exclusive deal. Even if you're acquired by another company, we still want that exclusivity to survive an acquisition. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I'm thinking those 2.5 cents per royalties for the first 2 years to give you time to make up that money. That full, I guess you're going to do the investment for 100%. I think that would work for us as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we don't have to put money up front right now, yeah. We would even encourage you to open other markets because that would help us as well.
Okay. Well, I think we have enough available credit with our license, with our VCs, and with the line with the bank that we could support that. So I don't see that as a problem.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Did I give up too much too quick?
I'm thinking the same thing, but
yeah, maybe I came in like way too way too much. I don't know.
No, I think we're good. Even for us, we can just sit here and talk, but we have a certain like we're going through a certain stage in Keurig that we need to grow, or we're just going to get stuck there and just lose time. By the time we try to find someone else to work with them, we're going to run out of money, and competitors might just take the market. So we've worked with you guys since the beginning. You've trusted us since the beginning, even before the company showed any promise. That says a lot about you guys, and first time before any others.
Yeah.
Why complicate ourselves going finding someone else when we already have you guys here, and it's worked so far?
Yeah, I think from our perspective too, it says that our engineering and our R&D has worked with you for 3 years, and we believe in the product and have helped develop this cup. I think it'll be successful.
Yeah, because our other option is getting our own brand, but a lot of investment and then doing what and we don't really do that. We want to focus on the technology side and then have you guys take care of the distribution and marketing or whatever you have to do to get it to the end customer. Yeah, there's no point in focusing in 2 different areas when you can do that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to negotiate?
So Man, I don't know. I'm just as a side note, I was just curious. Would have you considered like if you were in a possible acquisition, like what your valuation would be if someone was to acquire you today? Like if we were to put together a proposal to acquire you, like
Hmm.
do you have any kind of valuation of what you see the company worth?
I don't have one. Do you have one, Miguel? Hadn't even thought about that. Were you guys open to actually buy us?
No, for sorry, for which part or for something?
Is
Just to
there
buy.
do you have a valuation for us? Like, I mean, if they were to make an offer to buy us, is there a specific number,
Ah,
Miguel?
to buy us. Oh, well, just consider that the 75% of the company is worth 3.7 million. I don't know. I maybe it could be about, I don't know, 4 or 5 million, I think, by the moment, because the VCs has already just made the investment of 3.7 million for 75% of equity for Keurig. Maybe that could be a number.
Hmm.
It would have to be at least double that,
Yeah, this
at
is.
least.
We would never, if we were really negotiating, we would never just be kind of floating ideas around like this without really having a, because there's no way that the Green Mountain Coffee Roasters would be like, hey, so what do you see yourself worth? Or, but
we
I was
we
just,
would probably know that
yeah, I was just
of
wondering if
what we're worth and be
that was
like,
on your radar.
we said give us this much, and it would probably be a high number just to try to
Yeah,
get you then a little bit lower, but still make a lot of money.
yeah. And Green Mountain coffee growers, it's not like they're in a position to have
Goodbye.
a lot of money around to just buy you, but there might, I could see that there could be some kind of a financing arrangement that could possibly do it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the model is really profitable. I think that it's a great product, and this is a great product because it really locks the customer in. It's like the inkjet printers with buying the inkjet cartridges, right?
Uh,
You
you
got a
gotta keep
guarantee.
stocking the thing. Hmm.
Yeah, this is a great product. It's recurring revenue.
So are we? I guess it's off the side or done negotiating. Were you guys considering any equity in our company as part of the deal?
No, I didn't. I
That's
didn't
interesting.
see that. How would that
Yeah,
work?
because I mean, we don't have any. Well, we didn't have any money, and want to take part of our equity as the
Yeah,
part of the investment. If you guys were gonna all the money, then maybe
yeah, with
perhaps
the production.
exclusivity or some equity. But I guess we worked out the exclusivity.
Yeah, I guess that's a lesson learned about negotiating, right? Because even man, when you negotiate, you have to kind of have all the cards that you intend to play on the table, right? Because
Two
you
or
can't
three
be like,
options.
man, you can't be like, oh yeah, I wanted this too. You can't go back and like get more. You
Yeah,
can only
no.
negotiate down. But
Always, I mean, the more information you have about the other company, the more power you have in the negotiation. But then sometimes you just have to be open. I mean, there's always the people win, and sometimes you don't even realize it, but they're wanting something different that works for you perfectly. And I guess the hard part is trying to be open, but at the same time keep the information to your advantage
yeah,
to be able to make the most out of it, which is kind of hard to balance out.
yeah, right.
Good trust, I guess, and experience to know how to do it.
Yeah, the skills of a negotiator, like the zone of possible agreement, that ZOPA. So you have like you have I guess so. For me, I had like a idea of where how much room I had.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I didn't like start with further enough on one end of that or whatever. But you just kind of hit the sweet spot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a good point for everyone, and it just depends how much you want to make after that.
Yeah. All right. So we need to draft kind of like a memorandum of understanding, and basically, so it was.
That's what it said, right? Are we supposed to submit that?
Yeah, I think that's part of what we submit in the case, right? So it was a 2.5 cent per cup royalty for the first year, and then it goes to 3 cents per cup after that. And
Oh, so only 1 year?
yeah, for just 1 year.
Okay, and then it goes up to 5 cents per cup
And then it goes to 3 cents per cup.
to three.
Yeah, because the first proposal was 5 cents per cup, but we get half of that. So
Okay,
it was,
true.
basically instead of that's just extra work for no reason. So instead of that, just 2.5. So you get a lower royalty at first because we're trying to capture back revenue to cover that
Yes.
cost, and then it
And
goes,
after that first year, we get three, right?
yeah. And the three
Does that change after a year or something, or?
at the end of the first year, then it goes to 3 cents.
Okay. It's there, right?
Pardon?
And then it stays there. It
Yeah.
stays at three. It doesn't go up. Okay. Yeah. So that, and then you get exclusivity. You take all the upfront costs, right,
What's
to
that?
set up the line. You guys are gonna set up the line,
Yes. Yep.
no out of pocket from us.
Right.
All right. That sounds good. We didn't have to give up any equity, Miguel,
Yeah, exactly. Please do consider it.
or any money, any cash.
Got it.
So are we supposed to submit the same thing, or we just put it
Yeah.
as
I
part
think.
of our?
Yeah, I think it's an agreement. So we just we probably all submitted the same thing.
Okay.
All right.
Who
So
wants to type it up and send it, or?
yeah, let me type something up, and then I'll send it to you guys, and you can add to it or whatever if I didn't hit everything. But let's just like all agree
All right.
on the same thing, and then I guess that's it.
Okay. That works.
Perfect.
Right. Well, I guess that's it, right? That's so we're all done for the semester. It was
We're done for the semester.
thanks, you guys. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure being in your group.
It's been interesting. Are you guys almost done? You got one more semester, right? Or is this your last one, Nate?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Nice. I have one more class after this.
Nice. I thought I had one more, but I
Yeah.
talked to one of the counselors there, and they had waived the last class. I didn't even know. I just was trying to register for a class. I couldn't find it, and I called them, and they're like, "Oh, that's been waived." So I was.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was supposed to do two, and they're not offering one of those for the next semester. So I just ended up doing. I had to do one more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Miguel? How much longer do you have?
I still missing like 2 credits.
How many credits?
Which class you said that it was no longer available or something like that?
It's, I think it's B499
Oh yeah, I think we're missing that.
saying that. Yeah. That's cool.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right.
You guys have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you have a great Christmas too.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Well, you'll send that over, right, Nate?
Yeah, so I'll paste the link and then I'll send just a real brief Word document with this outline, and then you guys just answer back or whatever, say it looks good or adjust it or whatever, and then we'll go from there.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.